So hey guys, so I am back. So I'm going to continue talking about, buying and selling. And I know that a lot of people want to know like why, collectors buy these so quote unquote high-end dolls and that are so high end and they're so great, but yet they get the baby, they don't keep it that long, and then they sell it. Now I do know that there are some collectors that just flip through babies like really quick, like it's in and then less than a month it's gone, then another one, less than a month is gone, less than a month is gone. A lot of them buy low sell high, it's like a flipping houses type deal. To each his own on that. But then there are some collectors that get babies and they just want to see them, and they want to see something else, they want something different, so so that is why some of them sell or whatever. The other thing is, for me, I know at one point I used to try to hold on to my babies. Oh, let me see if I can connect with it or feel something that draws me into them. And when I say bonding and pull me in, an attachment me, that when I look at that baby, I'm like, oh my God, she looks so real, or she reminds me of so-and-so, or one of my babies or something like that. If I can't find that connection, I used to try, oh, let me dress it this way, let me do this. Every now and then though, if the baby come to me and it's not weighted right, or it's not dressed right, or something that I don't like, and I know that if I change it, that's gonna make it click for me, I'll do that. But if it's something that's just off, like I don't like the way they painted the eyes, or I don't like the way they painted the lips, or I don't like the fingers, or I don't like the sculpt hands, or I don't like the sculpt feet, at this point in my collecting, I just pop buy either eBay, friends, whatever, whoever that likes it and is okay with those things, I let it go, because holding it doesn't do nothing but take the risk of losing more money. So the faster the better. If I know I don't bond with it, let me move on to something I'm gonna bond with. So it doesn't matter if it's what we call high end or high price or whatever. That is my thing. If it's not what I'm looking for in that particular baby, or when I get it, it's not what I thought it was when I bought it, it's gotta go. So but it's all just a personal thing. The buying and selling is just a personal thing. I never really look at people, I'm human, so yeah, there's some people I'm just like, dang, she's flipping that thing like hotcakes, you know what I mean? But then it's like, I'm never one of those people that just like, it worries me to death that I just gotta know why someone's selling their doll, or why, oh my God, I wonder if she's late on her car note and she gotta pay this, her car note, and she gotta sell that doll, or ooh, maybe she's about to get put out. I don't know. I don't worry about it, but I know, there's sometimes there's like, now I do watch to see like if there's a vast amount of one particular artist dolls being flipped like that. It kind of makes me think, something ain't right with that. You know what I mean? So I do watch it from that aspect. But as far as like why, I don't really worry about it that much. It's just only to protect myself. It's going to affect my buying. But I think a lot of collectors do just keep looking for that perfect baby that fit for them. For me, at this point, I just like what I like. And so I sell to buy new dolls because I can't afford to keep collecting like expensive babies.
Mommy, is this guy's letter? Is your letter?
Okay, hold on to it until I get off the video. Go back.
Okay.
I don't want that in the video. No, go back over there. I don't want that in the video. Thank you, baby. So yeah, but some of the selling, some people, it is competitive. Like, oh, wait, she got this baby, I need to, go get the next one up from that, or I gotta go get a more expensive baby, or to have in my video or whatever. I don't know. And then to speak on to what Erica Jones was talking about as far as like, you know, feeling like you got to keep up with everybody, and that some of the bigger channels have babies coming back to back and all that, and them having a lot of views. I don't necessarily I think it's a lot to do with the personality. I do think people do watch channels that have quick turnarounds to see new faces and stuff too. But I do remember like one of the largest channels at one point, Little X Loves, she kept the same babies for a very long time, and each one of them had their own personality. And that is something that I am inspired to I want to do with my collection. But she did that, and she didn't change her babies, but yet her channel was huge. But it was her. She was such a great person, and her personality was just bubbly, and she did a lot of role playing and all that stuff. That's role playing is not like my major thing, but I do like it sometimes. As far as when I say role playing, I mean like the whole skits and stuff. It takes a lot of time for me to be able to do those. But for me, the buying and selling is about me falling in love with something else and having to sell to get it. Like Kingston was the ultimate baby. I still love Kingston. I still wish that if I had the money, I would have kept Kingston and got Jade. But I wanted some other features that Kingston didn't have, and I knew that I needed to have money on hand whenever that baby pops up, because those are the collectors that usually get the babies, you know, even like secondhand. You can get good deals if you got money ready to spend like right then and there, because sometimes you can say, go back, baby. Yeah, okay, take that back. Say for instance, Jane Doe has a Claire doll, but she really needs to get rid of it because she doesn't have, she needs to do something else, or she's trying to move to the next baby, and she's out asking $4,500 for it. But if you got $3,500 right then and there cash, you could be like, hey, guess what? I got $3,500 right now. I can send it to you right now, PayPal, if you'll take it. That's all I got, but I'll send it to you right now. A lot of times they'll be like, oh yeah, I'll take it, versus the person that say, oh, I got $2,500 or $2,000 and I can pay the balance off in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That person's going to take that money right then and there, and just, so you can get good deals by having cash on hand. So I had to sacrifice Kingston to wait for her to get the baby that have all the features that I wanted, which was the armatures. And I did want the squishy tummy. I did want a softer silicone. And what else did I want? That was mainly it. Oh, and I was particular about, I did want, I was big on the neck thing, but I wasn't sure I was going to get that because there was nobody really doing the one piece neck thing. But luckily Claire came up with that. I mean, there's other artists that do it, but I'm just saying. Because Lorna Miller Sands has the babies with all in one piece. The Angela Wilkin babies had the all in one piece. So it's other artists, but anyway, you know what I mean. So sometimes it's all about, because you can't afford, this thing. Now, is it going to be always like that? Like, oh my God, I got to get this. Oh, the new baby just came out. Oh, I got to have that. When Claire come out with the next baby after Jade, I'm almost certain it's going to be nicer, more features, probably prettier, who knows. It's going to be great. And you know what? I'm at a point now, I don't feel pressure to get it. I didn't really feel pressure to get Gabrielle, but because she had my baby's name, and that's my baby's name, Gabrielle. Well, it's Gabby. And then she just had the cutest little puckered lips, which reminds me of her when she was a baby. I have her baby pictures, and it looks like the sculpt, but it's not the sculpt. But I was drawn to it, but if I didn't get it, I wasn't gonna lose sleep over it, because I had Serena, I have Jade, and I have my personal baby, which is another baby that's also painted by Claire. So I was okay, but I knew I wanted it, so guess what? I sacrificed and I bought it. But you know what I did? I realized that at that point I overdid it when I bought the Abigail, because I didn't really have it to spend at that time. And that's the one time I've done that I haven't did that in my collecting, which is why I sold Serena, which by the way should have reached to her new mommy today. But you guys will probably see this video way after. But I overnighted her just because I needed to have that, peace that she made it there safe and everything is good. But so, I had to let her go. Now that's a baby that I rented and raised over, and honestly, Serena is one of the best painted babies I've had from Claire, and in fact she had more detail than this baby. But I actually just was a little bit more drawn to this baby when I got her, because she looks like my real Gabby, except for she's light, and then she looks like she has the skin tone of my firstborn daughter, and the same hair color and the same type of hair, and it's just, so we just make decisions. People that collect stamps, they trade the stamps out. Collect comic books, they trade out comic books. It's what collectors do. But we'll talk later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Any video requests, leave in the comments below or PM me.